I'm Wallace Wilson, your global news correspondent, and this is the story of the darkest days in midnight coup history. On June 11th, banana blasting and eggplant blasting were added to the server to rival the power of Peachy Blasting. Users quickly aligned themselves along factional lines, and with little provocation, the server erupted into all-out war between the three factions. The next morning, suspicious activity was reported in the eggplant homelands. Peachlock was sent to investigate, and the three factions jointly nominated Counterspell as a neutral party to investigate as well. The investigation revealed that the eggplants had been receiving donations of food and life-saving medical supplies from an unknown source. On the fourth day of fighting, in the early morning hours, surprise nuclear action was initiated by Peaches against eggplant and banana territories. This came after a vote was confirmed in the Peach capital. However, the pilot was revealed to be Peachlock, and no casualties were reported by banana or eggplant representatives. Corruption among the most powerful members in the Peach capital was suspected, raising the stakes of the conflict. Using the bombing flight as a way into enemy territory, Peachlock tailed the unknown source from previous investigations and was able to photograph him taking a video call. Counterspell confirmed the shadowy figure was not a banana, and also confirmed everyone's greatest fears. The Beans had become involved. Faction members grew suspicious of who the Shadow Bean was on a video call with. After some digging, GSU Eagle discovered that the profile picture in the intel image matched Slop Dog, a mysterious figure in clan history. In response to the escalating hostilities, Peachlock revealed himself. He had identified corruption in the Peach government and an impending plan from the corrupt group that sought to wipe out all other fruit. The Beans had formed a massive presence and were organizing at the banana-peach border. Their goal for entering conflict was unclear, but connection to Slop Dog pointed to something more going on. On June 18th, 1 week after the war began, the Beans entered the conflict, bringing the hostilities to their highest level. The endgame of the war had begun. The following morning, blasting emerged on all fronts. The Peach Nation's capital was in disarray. Nuclear weapons were being prepared in secret. Every banana, peach, eggplant and bean was now embroiled in the conflict. Faction members were then faced with difficult choices. The Beans sponsored an alliance treaty, calling for an end to the conflict, but clan members voted to veto the treaty. The Bananas had prepared a nuclear response to the Peach government's atomic first strike, but clan members narrowly chose to veto the response. Similarly, some clan members proposed taking a preemptive nuclear strike against the eggplants, but again, the action was vetoed. Peachlock's actions were shared with other faction groups as a show of goodwill, but his cover was blown, and he disappeared after an assassination attempt was made on his life. Slop Dog's identity was exposed to a corrupt Peach investigator, which stopped the shipments of food and life-saving medical supplies to the Eggplant Nation. Slop Dog's whereabouts are currently also unknown. Aid and weapons were sent to the breakaway Peach fighters to strengthen their resistance against the corrupt Peach government. With the newfound support, the Peach resistance executed a coup at midnight that saw them retake the government. the war raged on for 2 nights. The fighting ceased on the night of June 20th, after all factions suffered heavy casualties. 48 clan members participated in the blasting, and only 23 survived. The Eggplant suffered the heaviest losses. Of the 8 members, 5 were KIA and only 3 made it out alive. The Bananas took similarly heavy losses. 18 members began the war, but only 7 survived the hostilities. The Peaches committed 22 members to the blasting, but lost 9. It was a dark day in clan history, but those who survived will forever remember those who gave their lives in the name of blasting.